Good morning all. It's Wednesday, 24th of the 6th. I haven't done one of these for a bit, so bear with me. Um, it's very, very hot out there. Right. So if you noticed a week or so ago, I posted in the forums a GHBT settings and HRBT setting which works well. Um, I've tested it again for another week and I'm still running about 85% on the horses. And about 95% on the dogs. So I thought I'd do a little video show for people who haven't cottoned onto this yet, because only 46 people have looked at it, and there's about 100 or so something. I'm going to have to break off in a minute and get a glass of water. Um, so all you do, and it's ever so simple really. You can see here I've got Greyhound best times. There's not much racing on today, so we're not going to get an awful lot, which I thought, good, there's not much on, let's do something. Let people try things. So I've got the horse racing and the greyhounds. I've actually sorted these, but you don't have to do that. So all you do is you open a new chat on ChatGPT. Now, I really don't know whether you need to pay for this or whatever else, but you can do it manually. I'll show you how to do it manually. Although it does take a little while. But then you just add your photos, you put in your greyhounds, and then you just go here, copy that in. I'd copy this to a notepad or something. Copy it, stick it in there, and then you just click it to leave it to go. But I've already done that, so I'm not going to do it again. So it'll only confuse it. I do find that ChatGPT, while good, it could be better. But it works okay. I don't know. I did try it on Google Gemini, but Gemini doesn't seem to cope with spreadsheets as well as ChatGPT does. I don't know whether it's the paid version or whatever else. I do pay for ChatGPT. I pay £20 a month for it, and you might find that if you want a quick and easy way of doing it, this is the way to do it. So what we've got, right? So you can see here I've uploaded the worksheet. I've told it that, and I'll do it every day, and I'll do it in a new chat. Otherwise, it sort of eventually grinds to a halt after a few days because it's got so much information in there. So I've told it exactly the thing. So if we just have a look what it's looking at, on the horse racing, all it's doing is you're looking to find favourites that you can lay. So what it does first, let's have a look. Find the forecast favourite. So it looks for the forecast favourite. Ignore all that runners in the race. So that cuts it right down. So you can do that. Find your forecast. Check the HRBT rank. Is it 6 or higher? If no, discard the race. Check the HRBT rating. Is the rating 5 or below? So you can see what it's doing, and I'll demonstrate this from here. This is the first race it's come up with. You'll see it has, because I'll wind down. It's only come up with those 4 today, which is quite good considering we've only got 2 meetings on. But the first one, Brunswick, in the 1530. You see, I've highlighted this one. The only reason I've highlighted it so my old eyes can fucking see across the line. Right, so if we look for forecast, oops, where's forecast? It's over here somewhere. Forecast. So it's forecast 1. HRBT, I've ignored that. I'll just look at the forecast 1. go across here, and then it looks for this one, right? So it sees this one's 6, okay, and it's a 4.2. Like it look be a little bit lower, but you know, beggars can't be choosers on a day like today. So that looks like the first lay that it would have a try at. And the horses, you will find that they're a lot lower prices than the dogs will be. But the dogs aren't that bad actually. You can see here, looking at the normal Betfair page, Brunswick is tipped up by time form. Don't know, let's have a look at its Dewberry. It's on a slight drift, but nothing to worry about. So if you can lay that one, that will be the lay on that page. You can see it will that you actually get a standard list, a strong list, which is it's just doing it on the data quality really. That one it will do the standard list, it will do over 4 but under 6. This one it will have to go under 4. And then we get the biggest disagreements, which you've got Outer Rec. Let's just have a look at Outer Rec. 1635. Let's have a look. 1635. All it's doing. So if you want to do it manually, you just do it like this. You go across. It's that one there. Highlight it. Yeah, should be Outer Rec. It is Outer Rec. Okie doke. So you then go across here. And you're looking for HRBT rank, which is 15, 3.8. That would be a nice one. So let's just, Outer Rec. I've wound it on now. Yeah, now I'm just going to highlight it again. Outer Rec. Let's just have a look at the 1635, what price it is. An Outer Rec second in. I reckon here, time form reckons it's going to win. So you will, it can be a little bit hairy because you tend to be betting the short price ones at the front of the market, but it works pretty well. I mean, 84% strike rate on something like that is pretty decent. And also you've got Leadenhall here, who seems to be shortening a bit, so I don't know what's happened to Outer Rec. Oh, it's going on a way up a big drift. So those of you who trade rather than bet, you know, could sort of stick a bet in then. Mind you, it's mile apart. But you know, you could if you wanted to. I am not your mother. I don't teach you how to bet. I'm just showing you how I've done this. Right. So that's the HRBT, and that's produced this list here. So we'll now go on to the GHBT, and that's exactly the same. You upload the list, copy and paste from here if you want to, or I would do it on, Notepad, and then just let it flow. And it's flowed here, and it's produced these dogs first. It's got Toaster in because they Toaster and Nottingham were running overnight. They're not now. So we've just got Newcastle Sunderland. So you're starting with Trevor Foots at 14.29. It's telling you that it's so that what it's sorting on. Let me show you what it's sorting on first. What it sorts for first is find the lowest FSS dog. So the slowest starter. That's the only thing it looks for first off. Then it looks for the time rank, and is it 5th or 6th in? If it's not 5th or 6th, it discards it. Right, then it checks the rating. Is the dog's rating under 4? So, what was that? Can't remember what the bloody dog was. Oh, 14.29, that's it. Trevor Foot. Trevor's feet, right. Rating across here. So to do this by hand is quite a bit of a nightmare. It's a 1.78 there. And then it builds that list, the standard list. So you've got Trevor Foot here. Then we see whether it goes onto the strong list, and it goes onto the strong list purely because its rating is only 1.78. And the strongest list is just that one dog, which we haven't got anything of. Now, that's quite a way out. And if we look, I would still want to look at these to show why. Why is it so far out? And if we look at Trevor Foot, I don't know whether we can see if there's a reason why. Now it's had 46 races, 6-6. Doesn't ever appear to have run in this grade. It's not very good in the trap. Doesn't appear to have run up against many of these, so I'm not exactly sure. It's a bit of a not sure on this one. But if you want to just, copy and paste it into a notepad and do it. And I've added just this, I haven't mentioned this in GHBT, but I've just added one more sort of little thing that I tend to look at, and it is this split and time distance. So if you probably know this if you use this a lot, or if you don't use it a lot, you've got a split and time distance. So this is a what race is it? It's an A5, so it's 400 plus meters. And they're saying here that Trevor's feet, it's going to be 5.5 lengths down there. It's going to be 3 lengths. So it obviously breaks pretty slow to be 3 lengths down at the split distance. So the split distance is not the first bend, it's when it hits the winning line first time. And that's 3 lengths down, and it's going to sort of get worse because it's going to be 5.5 lengths down. So I'll be quite happy to try that one, unless it was an enormous price. But you set that up on your BetBot or your GTM, whichever one you're using. So I think that's about it, really. So all I've done there is it said good. It said good catch. I obviously wouldn't do that. We should just give me the facts instead of being my mate. But ChatGPT tries to be your mate, right? So it's got rid of I've got rid of the toaster and Nottingham. I just said, right, there's no racing to tow this toaster or Nottingham today. Can you redo the list? But also add the split distance and time distance as we discussed before. I discussed it on one of these other ones down here. And so it's come up with those. And there's no whoppers today. Sometimes you get the big whoppers. Actually, the real big whoppers, when you see them 21 lengths down, that'll probably be a handicap. And what do I say about handicaps? We never do handicap. But that one seems to be about the worst one. Betsy's Hope on that one, and its rating's pretty low as well. Let's have a look at the 1513. So 1513, Betsy's Hope, 66526, doesn't fill you with great, and it's dropped a grade. Okay. See that? Dropped a grade, right? It's in the blue. Those are up in a grade, the reds. I always look at these as well. It's really bloody good, this spreadsheet. But first off, it's just a load of numbers. You have to learn how to use it. Right, so, and Timeform's actually given it 3rd place, so we might not be too bad a price. Okay, right, I'll see why this one is. It's only had 8 runs, and it's won one of them. So that one would be, I'm not sure. It's not in this grade. It's not a run in this grade. Dreadful out of trap 5, but Most dogs are driven out of trap 5. But that's the one it's giving it to you. All I've done then is I've copied it onto a notepad. I've linked it into BetBot Pro. Those are all the ones that it'll do today. That's the horses and the greyhounds all in one go. Just set it up and leave it. Most times I'm comfortably up, you know, and very rarely that you get stuffed. I think actually last Wednesday, there were 2 in the first 3 or 4 that we did that were big price losers. And so it was then a matter of fucking getting the money back for the rest of the day. But it's very rare that you do that. I mean, yesterday there were only, I'm just having a look. Yesterday there were only 6 dogs, wasn't there? Yeah, 6 dogs, and they all lost. So, you know. So nothing is perfect. There is no such thing as a perfect system. But this will get you in amongst the losers. If you reverse it all, I don't know whether that'll get you in amongst the winners, but you know, I'm quite happy just laying losers. Right, that's about it. I think I'm finished. But go to forums. You'll find it under Simon's videos. GHBT setting and HRBT setting, which works well. Okay, there's nothing else there. You just copy them down, and you can have them for nothing. For nothing. I ain't going to charge you a penny for them. Right, that's about it. Well, catch you soon.